Hello everyone, my name is TrueNinjaCupcake, as you can tell from the gameplay and the fact that my channel is named TrueNinjaCupcake. And today I'm playing Brawlhalla, and NIX has just been released. This is NIX, a new Scythe character, just after Mirage, which I have already reached level 25 for. Not to brag, but I'm quite good with Scythe, in my opinion. Funny, right? Anyway, so this is NIX, this is what it sounds like when he says NIX. Hopefully you can hear that. Quite cool animation. If you didn't see it, just go back and watch. She puts an hourglass under her foot. And I'm going to show you her colors, her skins, her weapon skins, and then later her moves with the hitboxes and damages and sometimes and so on and so forth. So here we have the classic colors for the standard skin. Then you have blue, yellow, green, brown, purple, orange, cyan, sunset, gray, pink, red, white, black, Lovestruck, Skyforge, and classic. Then you have the Grim Reaper NIX, which I am considering getting if I have the money for it, because I love this Scythe skin, and these blaster skins are just even better, and it matches the shade really well. And so here's Grim Reaper NIX with her little hourglass on her what is called, on her hip. And then you have classic colors: blue, yellow, green, brown, purple, orange, cyan, sunset, gray, pink, red, white, black, Lovestruck, Skyforge, and classic again. Go to the Lockdown, which looks like Yasha's ward or something, or she escaped. Reminds me of Quiet Riot. Remember Quiet Riot? Blue, yellow, green, brown, purple, orange, cyan, sunset, gray, pink, red, white, black, Lovestruck, Skyforge, and classic. The only reason I said Quiet Riot is because of the face mask thing, and they're one of their... I guess that's really their... whatever. You know what I'm talking about. I mean, they have the Lockpick, which is the Scythe. Looks kind of like a pickaxe to me, but that's okay. And you have Flight Risks. Some standard pistols. Don't remember what that's called. I haven't played CSGO in a long time. I'm not much of a gun nut myself. Then you have Scarecrow NIX, which is also a really cool skin. I like that one as well as the Grim Reaper NIX. Those are my two favorites. Actually, Lockdown and Grim Reaper are my two favorites, but Scarecrow is pretty close to Lockdown. Anyway, so you have Scarecrow with classic colors: blue, yellow, green, brown, purple, orange, cyan, sunset, gray, pink, red, white, black, Lovestruck, Skyforge, and classic. Then you have Reaping Time and Birdshot. Fairly standard pistol skins, but I do like these a lot. And this one is a very unique Scythe skin. Now we're just going to take a look at her stances. Sorry if my computer's going Super Saiyan and you can hear that. It tends to do that. I need to get a new computer soon, because this one obviously cannot handle recording for the most part. Then you have the base stance for NIX, which gives you 4 force, 5 dex, 7 defense, and 6 speed. You have your strength stat, which takes away 1 from your defense and gives you 1 to the force. You have your dex stat, which takes 1 from your force and gives 1 to your dexterity, obviously. Takes away your speed stat, takes away 1 from your dex and adds 1 to the speed. Your defense stat takes away 1 from the defense takes away 1 from the speed and adds 1 to the defense. And that's it. Before I select, I'm going to show a few more things. So as you can see, you're going to get the Odin Spear if you like Brawlhalla on Facebook, which I don't have a Facebook account, but maybe I'll find some way to get it. Maybe one of my friends will let me use their account or something. Oh boy. Okay, so, and then in the Valhalla you have Serape Kid Cassidy, which is on sale. I already own it. Then the Sunken Chest is still here. It'll be gone on March 1st. The Ancient's Chest came back. I already have everything in the Ancient's Chest. I did not get them all at the same time, mind you. These are just skins that I've picked up throughout a long time of playing. And the skins, Apprentice Ulgrim is on sale, but nothing else right now. And then you have the Half Halberd item skin, which is on sale. Cupid's Bow is still here. It'll be gone on the 21st. And the Half Halberd sale will end on the 21st. Taunts, you have the Photo Op taunt, which is on sale. Sidekicks, Phantom Knight, and then your KO effects. Nothing here on sale. You still have your Lovestruck colors. Avatars, all the same. Chocolate Bear, Brown Candy, Hearts being, and the Winter Star 2017, all being the most recent one. Sorry if you can see that that Steam notification, whatever. I don't have those disabled because it's not usually that big of a deal in my opinion. And then, go into training mode. So here we have NIX again, and I'll show you the lore after I show you all of her moves. I'm just going to play her on, I think Blackguard Keep's a really good example, really good map for her in all honesty, because of the whole Grim Reaper theme that's going on. So, in our training options we're going to have item spawning on, show stun on, show damage on, show hitboxes on, and our bot settings is going to have a damage reset. And then pick up this. These are guns. So her blasters, we'll start off with these. So her neutral sig shoots straight up, chain goes up, and then pulls back down. I don't know if that showed you the her hitboxes. Let me check. Did it show them? Doesn't really look like it did. Oh, there. Yeah. You can sort of see that there's like a green thing coming up right above me. So she shoots straight up with fairly decent hitboxes, not too far above you, so they'll last for quite a while and pull her back in you, which I'll show you a combo that I already thought of at the time of showing you this. And it looks like it pulls them back down straight. No, it curves there, so they'll go behind you, it seems. And then, so there you have that. We're gonna do the side sig. Similar to Cross's side sig, kind of, except instead of grabbing them and then shooting you afterwards, it shoots twice. Show you the hitbox for that as well. Just send all the way backwards. Let's go. Okay. So she leaps forward and then takes one shot with a fairly straight hitbox. Very short hitboxes, in all honesty, but as you can see here, before the what's that called? The flames or the essence, the shadow essence. I've been playing a lot of origami, so sorry about that. Kind of in my head. The hitboxes widen towards the end here at the blast, and then she turns around and lands quite a easy, quick dash forward. So I'll show you how those react with opponents as well. And you have your down sig, which just basically lifts people up. Guy, which would be good for killing people off the top if they're in the red. I'll probably use this a lot in 2s for finishers. So let's show you what happens with the side sig. Nothing that didn't happen in the animation without contact happens in the animation with contact. So that's fairly similar to regular. Can we tie it in with anything? That had a dodge window of 7, not bad. Kinda bad, but not bad. And then we'll do the down sig. 23 damage with no dodge windows. And then let's show you the neutral sig. I can do it right here with the GC. Actually, yeah, it pulls her down in front of you. I thought it was gonna pull her down behind you. Can I do it stacked? You cannot do it stacked. You're gonna have to do something like this, which would be amazing, and I will probably do that. There you go. First epic string. Now we're gonna focus on the scythe. So for the scythe, that's your neutral sig. Sends a little crosshair over diagonally, kind of like Diana's neutral sig, except I think it takes less time. So bam, bam. So we could tie this in not with a down light, maybe if you do a pivot. Yes, you can. That is a dodge window of 9. Do I have to move after this? I don't. That's good to know. Playing Mirage until level 25, and I didn't even know that. Oh, that's the side sig. Okay. So the neutral sig, let's just see how much damage it does. Looks like it does 20.27 damage and a little bit extra beforehand. I think it's at 10. It says 1, so you do about 21 damage. Close to 21 and a half. So that's the damage of the neutral sig. Then you have the side sig, which is just a quick... Oh, I forgot to show the neutral sig's hitboxes. I might have forgotten to do them for all the other attacks too, but you know, I'm sure you can assume where they start to hit. The neutral sig hitboxes start in the center here at this large light purple area, and then continue on forward towards the blast area, and widen immensely. And from my previous testing, and when I hit her before, I wasn't really paying that much attention. It seems like it kind of pulls her toward, yeah, it pulls you towards, or pulls her towards your scythe, or any person that you're fighting really, and it can be tied in well with a downlight without any directional input afterwards, or a neutral light. Which, did that have a dodge window? That would be kind of risky if it didn't have a dodge window. It did have a dodge window of 7, okay. And then now you have your let me show you your side sig. So your side sig does 23.93 damage, hits straight to the side pretty much, and I'll show you the hitboxes on that. Nothing special happens with the side sig without impact, as I tested when I accidentally released it beforehand. So here you have your side sig. She hops up and starts floating. It looks like she loses her legs. And then she scoops you off of the ground, or scoops someone off the ground. Your opponent lifts them into the air with a straight wall of hitboxes. And then at the top, cutting it off diagonally towards your the direction that you're facing, it looks like it'll be quite vulnerable to dodge throughs, however, which will be very risky. You'll have to do that mostly for spacing and other distancing, and just make sure you use that appropriately if you don't want to die or to get punished for that. And then you have your down sig, which is a very quick release, 28.67 damage. I like that a lot. Okay, let's look at these frames. Run her back. Okay. So the hitboxes start as soon as the scythe passes her body towards the way that she's facing, and they continue on along the center to upper left, because I'm facing the right, towards the center to the upper portion closest to you when you release it, and that's the ending hitbox. Seems to be somewhat vulnerable from above. Yeah, there's no straight hitbox that will reach above. So if you were to attack from somewhere where these like these purple specks up to the left are, then you'd be able to have the advantage. Also from behind, as you can assume. So that's your down sig. What else can you tie the down sig in with? Tie it in with a down light. Tie it in with a side light with side directional input, and maybe do like a. Oh, that's the neutral sig. I failed that. Okay, one more time. Do it with like a neutral light and to a GC down sig, but that wouldn't be very effective in my opinion, unless you're really in the situation that would call for it. So I'm going to use that a lot. That's one of my favorites. Her scythe works fairly similar to how Mirage's works. In my opinion, it seems that she releases attacks faster, but she walks slower than Mirage does. Quite quick and easy scythe moves. For unarmed, let's see how much damage it does. I don't know if unarmed really changes upon character, depending on your character and how much force they have. I assume so. Your neutral sig does 20.27 damage. Your down sig does 15.73 damage. Side sig, I can hit it, does 16.19 damage. I know the hitboxes don't change between characters, so that's okay for that. And now that all of the training stuff is over, I will show you her lore. Let's go straight into Legends. She appears right behind Orion, still in alphabetical order, element in O. Sure everyone can figure that out. That's the Orion's lore. Okay. NIX, the Freelance Reaper. The ravenous slure's time was up, but we weren't staffed for getting that kind of horror to slip the mortal coil. When we needed a specialist, we called NIX, Belzar, a Kruski god of death and volcanoes. You may not be familiar or remember Belzar if you didn't read any of the other lores or watch any lore videos, but Belzar, the gauntlets of Belzar were the gauntlets that Cross obtained. He found them, here we go. In the third paragraph from As the Story Goes, it says, but after Cross obtained the shrouded gauntlets of Belzar, things began to turn for the worse. Nyx was hired by Belzar, it seems, and it says, I've done work for Hermes, Orcus, Namtar, lots of smaller Pantheon jobs. Don't be surprised if I pronounce anything incorrectly. I'm not the best with these kind of things. I don't really research them. I don't even know if a lot of these names exist. I'm pretty sure Hermes does, but I've never heard of Orcus and Namtar. Anyways, continuing forth. I did overflow work for Osiris, just helping out really. I Valkyrie when I can. I like because it's 100% commission. I wouldn't say Bryn and I are friends, but I respect her work. Psychopumping ain't easy. Don't even know what that is. Nyx. As the story goes, many cling to the unfinished business on the mortal plane, and all need a guide to their next destination. Nyx combines unmatched skill at collecting the very powerful and very unwilling with a uniquely independent worldview. She snatched the unmovable titan of Heraklion down to Hades, and on the return trip dropped the ancient Sphinx of Alexandria off at Anubis' front door. She dragged the 100-legged banshee of Donegal, kicking and screaming to the realm of Aran. Didn't Diana go to Donegal, or something like that? Diana... Let's look for this. Diana fell into a trap, seized by dark magic, Delphic sleeve, wakefulness, or Nostrand. I don't see anything right now. Oh well. Oh wait, but if you can see the quote from the section, The Monster Hunter, the first quote says, from a hasty prayer by Alon, a priest of Belzar. So Belzar seems to be some sort of demon god, kind of like the Daedra from Skyrim, or the entire Elder Scrolls series, really, except for Arena, because they weren't included in Arena. You would know that if you played Arena, or if you watch my Arena videos. Yay, yeah. Continuing forth with Nyx's lore. Disaster Stroke, and she took a job collecting... Oh, wait. She dragged the 100-legged banshee of Donegal, kicking and screaming to the realm of Aran, the undead lord of Illyria, was her first repeat customer and a nice source of steady work. Disaster struck when she took a job collecting the entire Pantheon, whose time had come. When the dust settled, 11 of the targets were missing. Nyx is not the type to miss a mark, and professional pride put her on a 1,000-year hunt that has led her finally to Valhalla. Odin's warrior heaven is home to all sorts of metaphysical rule-breakers and rogue souls. I'm starting to have trouble speaking. Nyx sees an opportunity to turn a nice profit closing a few cosmological cold cases, like the Half-Bear Viking, which would be Bodvar, that smug mobster, which would be Cross, and maybe even the Golden Knight, which would be Orion. In the meantime, she fights in the Grand Tournament knowing her Quetzalcoatl, or he must be here somewhere. I've never come across that word before. I've heard of it, but I've never actually tried to read it before. That's NIX's lore. That's everything about NIX that you need to know. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and stay frosty. Oh, but before you leave, I'd recommend that you subscribe to the channel if you want to see these videos every time a new legend is released. I try to release them as quickly as possible, with as many analytical subjects as possible, and hopefully you enjoy them. Also, I upload Elder Scrolls content. I'm still working on Arena. Once that's done, I'll be working throughout the entire main series, every numbered sort of installment of the game series, all the way up until Skyrim, and hopefully the next Elder Scrolls will come out by the time I've finished Skyrim. And I'm also been playing a game called Origami, which is a stealth game. If you're interested in that, go ahead and check it out. I only have 2 episodes at the time of this Brawlhalla video being released, but will have more uploaded later because I enjoy that game so much and I can't wait to record more. Anyways, I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you'll come back next time. Stay frosty, and bye.